Now here, we'll be discussing another class of antifungals, that is antimetabolites. Now, flucytosine is a synthetic pyrimidine antimetabolite that is often used in combination with amphotericin B. This combination of drugs is administered for the treatment of systemic mycosis and for meningitis caused by Cryptococcus neoformans and Candida albicans. Now, how will flucytosine work? Flucytosine, or 5-FC you can say, enters the fungal cell via a cytosine-specific permease, which is an enzyme that is not found in mammalian cells. Then, it is subsequently converted to a series of compounds, including 5-fluorouracil and 5-fluorodeoxyuridine 5-monophosphate, which disrupt nucleic acid and protein synthesis. Now, what happens next is that decreased TMP leads to inhibition of DNA synthesis and cell division. One important thing to note here is that amphotericin B increases cell permeability, allowing more 5-FC to penetrate the cell and leading to synergistic effects. Now, heading towards the antifungal spectrum of this drug, flucytosine is fungistatic. It is effective in combination with itraconazole for treating chromoblastomycosis, which causes skin and subcutaneous infections, and in combination with amphotericin B for treating candidiasis and cryptococcosis. Flucytosine can also be used for Candida-associated urinary tract infections when fluconazole is not appropriate. However, resistance can occur with repeated use. Now, if we talk about the resistance to flucytosine, then due to decreased levels of any of the enzymes in the conversion of 5-FC to 5-fluorouracil, 5-FU and beyond, or from increased synthesis of cytosine, resistance can develop during therapy. Well, this is the primary reason that 5-FC is not used as a single antimycotic drug. The rate of emergence of resistant fungal cells is lower with a combination of 5-FC plus a second antifungal agent than it is with 5-FC alone. Next comes its pharmacokinetics. Flucytosine is well absorbed by the oral route and distributes throughout the body water and penetrates well into the CSF. 5-FU is detectable in patients and is probably the result of metabolism of 5-FC by intestinal bacteria. Excretion of both the parent drug and its minimal metabolites is by glomerular filtration, and the dose must be adjusted in patients with compromised renal function. Moving forward to the adverse drug reactions, 5-FC causes reversible neutropenia, thrombocytopenia, and dose-related bone marrow depression. Well, it should be used with caution in patients undergoing radiation or chemotherapy with drugs that depress bone marrow. Other than this, reversible hepatic dysfunction with elevation of serum transaminases and alkaline phosphatase may also occur. Gastrointestinal disturbances like nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea are common, and severe enterocolitis may also occur. That was all about antimetabolites. Let's learn about azole antifungals in next section.